Welcome, Alan Ball, Comic-Con.
Thank you.
So I understand you just had your Season 5 wrap party.
Yes.
Which is, in some ways, your goodbye to True Blood, at least from day-to-day show running.
Yes.
What was it like? Was it emotional for you?
Of course it was emotional. It's been very emotional. It's, in a lot of ways, this has become my family. But the good thing is that True Blood will continue, and my office remains on the same lot. So I think I'll still be involved. I'm still going to be giving notes on scripts and cuts, and I can, just pop off to the set whenever I want to and just kind of hang out and watch, which will be actually a lot different than it was for me for the past few years when I was the guy who was running everything.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And the season finale, I mean, obviously your hands are in every episode and all of that. Did you write the finale yourself?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
And was that an emotional experience? And did you write it any differently knowing it was your quote unquote swan song?
I don't think I wrote it any differently knowing that it was my last script. I might have written it differently if I'd known it was the last script of the season, but we as a writing team break everything together. So I was going from an outline that had been broken by a group. I may have written it a little differently in that there's a big body count.
More than usual?
I think probably more than any other episode we've ever had. I'm not saying they're bodies we know, although some of them are, but there's a lot of carnage.
Yeah,
yes.
Going out with a bloody mess.
Yeah. I figured if I have to go out, I'm going to kill some people on the way out.
Well, let's talk about Season 5. The last episode that aired, Sookie threw up all over Alcide just as they were about to do the deed. Fair to say that they're going to, go at it again, get another shot?
I think that energy between them is not dead. I think Alcide remains a viable candidate for Sookie's affections.
And Sookie, Eric, and Bill, will that triangle, I mean, right now it seems you have the pause button hit on that. Will that come into play at all later this season?
Yes, it comes into play, but it doesn't have the effects that the individuals intend. Certain people within that triangle think, well, I can always reach this person and keep them from doing something insane. And they're going to find out that maybe that is not the case anymore. Mm-hmm. Some people change. Some people change big.
Well, the first couple episodes, I was declaring the season the year of the Pam. I mean, she just had phenomenal stuff. The
yes.
writing and her acting, it just is all. Is
yes.
it fair to say that's your favorite character to write for? It certainly seems like it.
Well, every writer has their favorite character to write for. I know that mine tend to be Pam, Jason, and Lafayette. Mm-hmm. Just because they have such unique voices. But that's just me. I'm sure all the other writers have different people, but she definitely is fun to write for because her sardonic sense of humor is such a defining aspect of who she is.
A month or so ago, we asked you at the premiere which couple were you enjoying writing for most this season, and you couldn't tell us because it was a spoiler. Can you tell us now?
No, it would still be a spoiler.
Interesting, so it's still coming.
It's still coming, yes.
Okay. And maybe this ties into my next question, maybe it doesn't, but is Reverend Newland going to get his way with Jason before the season ends?
He's not going to stop trying, I'll tell you that. That's something that he wants, but he might be surprised by somebody else's interest.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
And can you say who is in the final frame of the finale?
We haven't edited it yet, so I don't know who it is. It's either Bill, Eric, or Sookie.
I'll take it.
But I don't know which is the final shot we're going to go out on. We finished shooting, but we're editing all next week, so it's either it's one of those three.
And what's next for you? I know you have Banshee coming up on Cinemax. What else are you going to be working on?
I'm not going to be working for a while. I'm coming off a 12-year jag of workaholism. And I'm actually going to try to just sort of take a little time and recharge and become healthy again. Not that I'm terribly unhealthy now, but just I've been on that treadmill and I need to get off. And I think during that time, I'm really going to start to think about what it is that I want to do next.
And fair to say, when the day comes that True Blood ends, that you will be very involved in the series finale?
That has yet to be determined. I don't know. It depends on when that is. It depends on if I have something else going at the time. I mean, I certainly will be very moderately involved in True Blood up until the end. Um, but I don't know. That's a hard call to say with complete commitment.